I'm smoking fart bubbles and snorting balloon knot. All right, so it's kind of something that I have been, before we go into Jay, that I've been going back and forth with for years. Um, I'm sure a lot of you noticed, but I mostly with the content I was doing for a while, I was phoning it in. Um, and it's interesting because I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. A lot of people who had my best interest at heart for years were like, you're just frustrated now. Keep doing it. And I would do it and things would pop again and they were right. And then I would get bored again. They would do it and things would pop again. And it was, I was like, all right. But I knew I was checked out. Um, the straw that really broke the camel's back and just kind of let me know, like, a chapter of my life was closed in terms of what I was doing on YouTube was what happened with my daughter. I'm not going into details with it. Uh it was kind of like when that happened, my channel got sidetracked again and I was like, I'm so tired of this. And then I'm like, I'm not even into this anymore anyway. In terms of trying to get something daily out there. So I was like, I kept going. Like she started recovering, and I kept going, and I was like, all right, fine. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it. Even though I knew I wasn't really into it. Um, and it just wasn't the same. I couldn't. I couldn't look at it the same again. I wasn't into it. And it's not that depression because there's other things I'm interested. I'm interested in reviewing this computer that I can't shut the fuck up about. Here it is right here. I literally told you it's palm size. Um, and I said this before in the video I put on the main channel. I was just kind of chasing a ghost. I knew it was never going to be the same again. I knew it was never going to be, and it isn't a negative mindset that my passion for it wasn't there. That's what gets you somewhere on this platform. I do love streaming. But talking about like daily stuff was like, ugh. I know I've said a lot of this before, but in a healthy way, I'm envious of people like I finished a video game. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. But putting out a couple videos like that a year and reviews like this like a couple times a month at most. Jay is fantastic. But yeah, I could put up a couple clips a week. It's just I couldn't. It wouldn't be fair to hold him back from other opportunities just thinking that he has to be here to wait around for me. Because especially I know my time management skills could suck. And my head is in other places. I'm thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about music. I'm thinking about live streams. I'm thinking about doing bigger projects. And you just have to know when to like I could, and the thing is, just like the PlayStation video, like I still could get the viewership. It's just I don't like that play. No, the PlayStation video I did actually. I was like, what the fuck is Sony doing? But when I saw like that was part of it too. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was like Microsoft made it like they had some big fucking announcement today, and I still could have done a video on it because people were hyped for this announcement and probably got six-figure viewership. It was the biggest nothing. It made me angry, probably unjustifiably angry. Like, what was all of this about? Was this a spin to just get people to talk about Xbox? I'm like, I rather just, I like, even if it's spiting myself, I don't want to make a video on this. Like, and Jay was like, come on, we got to do it. I'm like, come on, what? The industry's changed, man. And I'm interested in like this stuff. And I'm interested in like retrospectives, but I'm not interested in talking about that. You know how I know the gaming industry has changed too? Because news has changed. There isn't like these. That's why E3 is part of the reason E3 is dead. Yeah, Jay and I are good. But if I'm going in a different direction, I got to go in a different direction. Some people are going to think I'm out of my fucking mind. But I've heard that before. I've heard that. I hear that a lot. A lot of people tell me that, but every time they tell me that, I always seem to prove them wrong. I'm sure, you know, and for people out there that are disappointed, I'm sorry. Um, I'm sure there are people here who saw us as a brand and will no longer want to watch me and may want to watch Jay or whatever, or just move on. You got to evolve, Pescator. Thank you. This shit ain't this. It ain't 2013 anymore, man. You know, I don't want to be fucking, you know, 50 and I mean, my house is my retirement. I have money in IRAs and shit like that, but you know, that ain't I can't whip that out now. I know you want my nips out. I'll get to all the super chats even if I read them already. But it was weird, like I don't like what got me back into music is when I found out that it's questionable if my daughter will get her eyesight back. And it just I'm very scatterbrained. Um that's why a lot of projects, which probably means I have ADHD. Lazy? No. Some people recently have called me lazy. I'm not lazy, but I am scatter fucking brain. That's my biggest problem. But when I'm focused on something, which for some reason, when I found out that news about her, it kind of just sparked something in me. And I'm not looking, this is not a pity thing. It's just, I'm just saying what it is. That completely closed the chapter on some things. And it sparked passions and other things. I don't know why. I don't know what the correlation is. I can't tell you. I'm not a psychiatrist. But that really drove me. And you know something interesting else that drove me too is the whole fucking nerd shit with Rome Streets. I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you saying my shit's garbage in a science experiment? Now I gotta prove you wrong. Now I gotta prove that I have other talents. Now I gotta prove that I'm more than just a YouTuber, because I am. So I should. So should I keep him on a payroll for protection, or would you like to pay him then, Ryan? You're more than welcome to. Anyway, um, you know, keep locked and loaded. Thank you, Nenonic. I know I did answer you before. The snow is coming in hard. Now you're making me want to check my fucking phone. I know people are going to turn this into conspiracies, especially with the timing of other circumstances that happened. And there are some people that I am definitely on some lists, and that's fine. Yeah, but there was no shit behind the scenes. And we could become friends. You're more than welcome to give me a salary for becoming. Oh shit, there is snow. Look at that. Do you pay all of your friends a salary? Let me know, please. Smoking fart bubbles. Rich, please quickly check my DM. I never implied anything between you and the Canadian. What are you talking about? I never thought you did. Rich, breastfeed it. Let's go. Also, Derek injured your leg by orders of DSP and W20. You'll be back. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. So I think I explained it all over Spurgu. I'm trying the factor meal. The taste kind of, they just tasted like the frozen meals you get at a fuck. That's why I was like, eh. Here for the streams, but Jay was the only thing I liked on the main show. I'm out on there, but I'll still be on the streams. Well, it is what it is. Thank you. I appreciate that, Stephanie. Why is Jay gone? I'm going in a different direction. Hot dog in the super chat. Rest in peace, Jay. But Jay's, listen, guys, support Jay on 3 kilobytes. He will be live streaming there. I appreciate there is no ill will between Jay and I. If you two are cool, drop his channel. I just said to go check out 3 kilobytes. So, at this point, that's really it. But he'll get people from this live stream going over to 3 kilobytes. Yeah, but I gotta do what I gotta do for me in terms of my channel, too. If I'm not interested in a certain kind of content, I don't know what you want me to say.
How about you kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls?
Master Rambo donated $10. Hey Rich, in short, I saw it too and I respect your decision. I'm surprised why your audience didn't see it. Good luck on your future endeavors. Chat and viewers, listen, it's up to us to take up the mantle and see if one of us can create a new gen channel.
All right. I have to get going and check on my son. Of course, now this happens. I did plan on doing a full stream. All right, let me get going right now. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that I have to go. Maybe I'll be back later. Yeah, it really is something with my kid. I'm even with the shirt off. I'm sorry. I might be back.